Downtown Starkville was definitely the place to be this past weekend thanks to the annual Pumpkin Palooza Festival. We were there and we'll show you all the highlights, but first, Take 30's Sarah Ulmer has a story about a local band that is creating a buzz around town. For more information on the MSU Theater Department and how to get involved, visit www.com.msstate.edu. And up next, have you ever been frustrated at the lack of healthy food options in Starkville? 2 new restaurants are hoping to give you a few healthy options. The Mississippi State football team is 8-4 ending their 2012 season. However, they are going bowling for the 3rd consecutive year in a row against Northwestern Wildcats. It will be tuned in on ESPN January 1st. For Take 30 News, I'm Meredith Garvin. Mississippi State students are going to Barnes & Noble to get MSU merchandise for all sporting events, snacks in between classes, and books. Students at Mississippi State University have found their go-to study places during the 2012 first semester finals. Strange Brew Coffee House on Highway 12, as well as the Mitchell Memorial Library, located on MSU's campus, has become a second home to many students. Both facilities in Starkville have been open to state students for 24 hours all throughout finals week to provide each individual with the proper necessities to make it through this intense week. Each facility offered a wide variety of food options to purchase to keep the studying going. Many students seem to not forget about one key ingredient getting them ready for an all-nighter, the coffee. An employee from Strange Brew and MSU student shared a little about the atmosphere and why they chose their specific 24-hour study location.
It's just a good atmosphere. You know, we're always playing music. All your friends are here. We got great coffee. There's an upstairs loft. It's just like, it just feels comforting. It just feels mellow. And it feels like a good place to just sit and get your work done.
To be in the library, away from my dorm, or else I'll be sidetracked.
The library is open 24 hours during finals week, and you get a lot of peace and quiet. You can go to the computers and use that for resources.
Students should keep in mind that even though these two places meet many people's needs, one should monitor the amount of rest they're getting, not only to retain the information that they're learning, but also to fully function during finals. For Take 30 News in Starkville, I'm Meredith Garvin. Yes, Jessica, it was a huge weekend in the sports world, such as the SEC Championship and what bowl game the Dogs are going to. I'll share the details in a few seconds. Now let's take a look at some SEC football. The SEC Championship game was played on Saturday afternoon from Atlanta, Georgia. The Alabama Crimson Tide took the field to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs were ready to play. Georgia got on the board first on a 19-yard pass reception from Aaron Murray to Jay Rome to give the Georgia lead 7-0 to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on January 7th in the Orange Bowl. Alabama is 12-1 overall and 7-1 in the SEC. The Irish are undefeated heading into the game and will look to stop at the SEC's 6-game winning streak in the BCS Championship. Starkville, Mississippi is no stranger to Good Samaritans, many of which can be seen wearing pink. October marks the anniversary of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and 1 out of 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. Every 2 minutes, a woman will find out that she has breast cancer, and every 13 minutes, someone will die of this disease. With those statistics, breast cancer has impacted many of our lives and hits very close to home. To raise awareness, the Mississippi State football team wore pink socks, shoes, and armbands during the football game against Tennessee. Cheerleaders and fans also wore pink ribbon stickers to show their support. One organization that supports breast cancer year-round is the Mississippi State Zeta Tau Alpha. Zeta's main philanthropy mission is to raise breast cancer awareness. Tuesday, November 6th, allowed every American to cast their vote to see if Mitt Romney or Barack Obama would be the best candidate to represent the United States. Voters in Starkville, Mississippi got an early start arriving at the voting wards, such as the Starkville Sportsplex and the courthouse opening at 7 a.m. When voters entered their specific voting locations, they were asked to check in organized by last name. Many voters stated that the actual voting process was quick, well organized, and shared how they felt after casting their ballot.
Well, it feels very good. People have stressed the importance of this election, particularly this year, for various reasons, and I've talked to a lot of first-time voters, and they say that it feels really good to have an active part in the electoral process.
Well, it really feels good, you know. We want to try to do the right thing, try to keep the same president, and you know, but he's really doing a wonderful job for us, you know.
It feels wonderful because of with the increased social media, seeing the division and the hate has being slung back and forth has really hurt my heart.
Beth and Elsie went into detail on how important it is to get out and vote.
Voting is the absolute most important thing that we can do as a citizen. I think back at all of the deaths, counting the people that have given their lives to vote.
Each person was given an I voted sticker to wear throughout their day to remind others to go out and make a difference. Every year, Mississippi State hosts a heartwarming event that brings a smile to many faces and also involves some exercise as well. Special Olympics was a successful turnout Thursday, November 15th from 8 a.m. till noon at the Sanderson Center. Many MSU students, as well as volunteers and caretakers, attended the event playing volleyball and basketball. There was also a wide variety of age groups that attended Special Olympics, from teenagers to older adults. One student that made most of this possible was sophomore Allie Ring from Chicago, Illinois, who is the event coordinator. She shared with us her passion for being a part of Special Olympics and the key elements to making everything possible.
This year was the first year that we did a fundraising raffle. We did a 50-50 raffle. We raised $675, and so half will go to the Special Olympics to get new equipment and to help the athletes go to nationals and state, and then the other half will go to the raffle winner.
And everyone ended the event with some great memories and walking out the door with a smile on their face.